It's spring cleaning time, and after a long winter, the garage is a really good place to start. Today we have Meat and Potatoes organizing here with the best way to tackle this project, and Corey McDougald is the owner and lead professional organizer. Welcome. I'm so glad to learn about this because my house and my garage needs some organizing, so this will be really fabulous. And we're going to also shout out to Melanie and Olivia who are here as well to kind of lay out and show us some of the details here. But why start with the garage? Let's start with that question.
Absolutely. So when you're getting to spring cleaning, the garage is the most important because that's where you're going to be able to store things that you maybe don't want to live in other areas of your home.
Yeah.
And if you can create an efficient space in your garage, the rest of your home can kind of follow suit. So maybe you have things living in other areas of your home that don't need to be there.
Yeah.
We can kind of tote them up and organize them and put them in the garage for now.
Okay, and when you say organize, you are not kidding around. Let's talk about what kind of transformation we can see within our own garage space. This is impressive, the before and afters, right?
Yeah. So we follow a pretty easy method, and anybody could do this. We definitely encourage you to use your friends and your family as your team. But we pull everything out and we sort and categorize it. At that point, you can make the decisions on whether you should keep something, maybe you should let it go, donate, sell, trash.
Yeah.
And then everything that you're going to keep and what's in season, we put away in a way that makes sense for you and your family, and with obviously clear labels. And we've got some cool ideas here today too for that. So
okay, I'm excited to see that. All right, so now we're going to look at some of these crates and the very specific ideas that you're referencing. And here are our friends Melanie and Olivia. So you have labels here. You have items that correspond, obviously, with those very labels. So what is the process here?
yeah, so you're going to choose bins that you prefer, that are either aesthetically pleasing or functional for you. Some people prefer things behind closed doors. Other people need to see everything in. So these kids' totes I have clear because if my kids can't see what's in the tote, it's not going back in the tote.
Oh, cute.
So we want to create better chances of things going back, right? And so here's just a couple things that are on the market right now. We love these for a more aesthetically pleasing behind closed doors look, and then the open bins that are clear for things that maybe you just need to be able to see where things are going. We've clearly labeled each one based on the category, so we do that in every home as well. But then something we just launched is a QR code. So let's say you're looking for the scissors and it's somewhere in tools. You can literally look on the app in your phone, it'll say, hey, your scissors are in bin 12.
Okay,
and you know exactly where to go. In your garage, pull out that bin, your scissors are there.
That is
so
phenomenal.
That's pretty cool. They just launched that. The other thing is we use a Bluetooth labeler, and this is very inexpensive on Amazon. And you hook it to your phone and you can create custom labels for anything in your garage.
So what is the good idea for why you need to bring in someone like yourself to help with this? Is it in part because we won't do it unless we get that final push? Or is it also the objectivity that you can bring to this whole organization process and helping to make sure that we are very clear about what we want where, but also that maybe we don't need something?
Yeah, absolutely. So the thing is we're not emotionally attached to your items. So we can sort and categorize things very fast. We do it every day. And so what might take you a whole weekend could get done in a couple of hours for us. And then we can spend that time going through your things and saying, does this have meaning to you? Do you need to keep this? How often do you use it? That's going to determine where we're going to put it back in your garage. And so with those questions, we can figure out, what's actually useful to you and get your garage set up so the minute you drive your car in, you park it, you're ready to either drop your items or pick up the next items and go. It works really well for busy families that don't have a ton of time to do the organizing. That's where a team approach works really, really well. We can come in and get it done and get you set up.
I love all of this.
So, yeah.
Yes. Amen. Amen, my friend. You did a beautiful job explaining all of this. I think a lot of folks are inspired, including perhaps my husband and daughters at home. We can hope. We can hope. Thank you again. And we do have a link to Meat and Potatoes Organizing on care11.com. Thank you to all three of you. Coming up.